Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. And tonight, we'll see the Kansas City Kings as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. With Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we've got David Aldridge reporting in from the sidelines. And we're set to open the new season, a day of cautious optimism for a whole lot of teams.
Well, hope is eternal at this point in the season for every franchise, Kevin. But you're right. For most teams, the big hope in any new season is that they've somehow taken a step forward in the offseason and not gone backward.
And Thompson throws it down.
Not the biggest guy by any means, but that lift more than makes up for it.
Johnson, the pass to Worthy. Back to Johnson. Here's Wilkes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Johnson. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Can't give Wilkes breathing room from there. He'll make you pay if you do.
Here's Woodson. He's guarded by Cooper. Here's Drew. Connects in the foul line jumper.
Nothing like setting someone up. Feels better than making a shot. To me, at least.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. Over Drew. Johnson can't hit.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Woodson passes to Drew. Good D by Johnson.
He'll normally convert on that finish. The defense got lucky.
Here's Cooper. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. From 17 feet out, bank shot, no good.
The defense willing to concede the mid-range. As the lesser of evils, it paid off there.
And the dunk by Worthy.
On the same page, speaking in stereo there.
Right? You have to be to pull off a lob like that. Well said, Clark. I love stereo.
Put the ball in the perfect spot. What a pitch and catch.
Here's Drew, following the score by James Worthy. Johnson outside, 6 to shoot. Over Wilkes. Again, the miss by the Kings. Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Cooper kicks to Johnson.
Kings foul. Mike Woodson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Wilkes, good. Wilkes has got his second bucket of the game to go.
A prolific scorer. Wilkes with a quick trigger.
Here's Drew. Timeout called by the Kings. And this matchup with Los Angeles, hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season schedule. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pass to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Johnson down low. Here's Worthy. That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
Assisted by Magic Johnson.
Kansas City trails by 4. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Here's Drew. And the layup's good off the glass.
Great work inside from Johnson. Outstanding at keeping his composure under pressure.
Johnson outside. Pass to Cooper. The 17-footer. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. The Kings have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Drew passes to Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Lakers leading by 4. To the paint. And the shot is good from Johnson.
What poise under pressure. Johnson keeps his cool even when the defense is breathing down his neck.
Here's Drew, covered by Johnson. Here's Woodson. He has yet to score. That one good for 2. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 4-point game. It's Worthy high post. Johnson with the rebound. For Kansas City, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Here's Oberding. Excellent defense from Worthy. The Lakers have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's Cooper. Down low. Worthy drawing the double team. Pass to Wilkes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. Thompson with the rebound. Kansas City trails by 4. Here's Woodson. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Neely's checked in for the Kings. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Scott's checked in. Los Angeles leading by 4. Johnson with the bounce pass. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The long arms of Abdul-Jabbar. Such a challenge trying to keep him off the offensive glass.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Kansas City trails by 6. Here's Drew. Johnson outside. 17-foot shot on the way. And Kansas City misses again. Johnson, the pass to Worthy. Yep, it counts. 6 points for James Worthy.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Drew. And Johnson now top of the key. Lock at 6. Low block shot on the way. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Just unable to get into any kind of rhythm this quarter.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. But his team is doing what they can to try and get him going.
Not satisfied with this lead. That's obvious because they are trying to blow this thing wide open.
Yeah, they've really locked in here and are valuing each possession.
And for the Kings, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Here's Drew, covered by Johnson. The 9-foot shot. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Wilkes. Banked in off the glass. And now a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, they had a plan coming into this one, and they have executed on it perfectly.
Yeah, getting out ahead early on by stifling the competition on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Thompson. Johnson, the pass to Woodson. Count that one.
Slick move, coming off the pick and going straight to the hoop.
Lakers leading by 10. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar sets the pick for Johnson. Rebounded by Kansas City. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside. Got a piece of it. And here is Scott. Nothing on the board. Left side, Abdul-Jabbar. Driving to the basket. Count the basket. Woodson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Kings.
Such a gifted offensive player. He can hurt you in a variety of ways. He's a headache for opposing defenses.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lakers. Pass to Wilkes. Shoots over Johnson. Wilkes, no good. Here's Neely. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Great work on the interior. Pounding the ball in close and going up with confidence.
Los Angeles leading by 6. Johnson outside. Here's Worthy, and Worthy throws it down.
I like the way he's done a good job working that ball around tonight, getting it moving, wanting to get other guys going.
This demonstrates leadership on his end, willing to give it up in an effort to make his guys better.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. And the Lakers with some changes. McAdoo comes in for Worthy. And McGee subbed in for Magic Johnson. Here's Oberding. Here's Drew. Pass to Boosie. Uncovered. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 5 here tonight. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Going inside with purpose and on a mission. Making it happen in tight.
Yeah, the intensity is outstanding, and high percentage looks are a great way to build a lead.
Here's Drew after the basket by the Lakers. Shoots over McGee. Drew gets the bucket. Drew's got his second basket of the night.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
He was just a bit out of position on the screen. He tried to make up for it, but he got caught.
Always a tricky play to call, but the refs were right on it.
Kansas City trails by 8. Here's Boosie.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Drew. 1:56 left to play here in the first. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. The shot's good from McGee.
Boy, they didn't waste any time, did they? They got going right away.
They obviously had a plan coming in, and they've put it to good use.
1:44 left to play in the first. Here's Boosie. Still scoreless. Here's Drew. Got a piece of it. Wilkes the pass to Scott. And here is Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Wilkes. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. When they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Warren's checked in for Drew. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Nader's checked in.
And Wilkes, one of the more versatile players. I mean, does everything well on offense and is a pretty impressive defender, too.
Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for him.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
Knight. And the shot goes in.
Nice footwork to get into position to score from close range.
.102 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Wilkes. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
You see why they call Wilkes silk. Makes the tough shot look easy.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
At the line for 1.
One shot.
There's 53 seconds left in the first. There's the pick. To the paint. Here's Oberding. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's McAdoo. Outside, Scott. Pass to McAdoo. And it's in there. And the Lakers lead by 16.
What a power surge by these guys. They can't miss.
Literally, what a stretch.
Knight taking his time here. as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Los Angeles on top, ending the first quarter on a 14-4 run. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Their offense has been running really well thus far. Off to a good start.
And that's so important, finding shots right away and getting things going.
Wilkes the pass to Scott. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from the top of the key. Wilkes, no good. Kansas City trails by 16. Knight with it. Off with the layup. Scott up top. Still yet to score. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Knight with it. He's against McAdoo. Here's Oberding. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4. And we're certainly glad to be coming to you live, although we appreciate those great fans, Coach, who stay up to watch the games broadcast on tape delay.
And as their numbers grow, I foresee a day when we'll be able to watch every NBA game live without buying a ticket.
Oh, my gosh. I would love for that day to be sooner than later.
Nice positioning from Nader. He's an absolute handful on the offensive glass.
Knight passes to Oberding. It's rebounded by Nader. Lakers leading by 16. Here's McAdoo. And they recover it. And McGee kicks to Scott. Here's Wilkes. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And right now, Wilkes is putting it all together. He's in a groove.
And it's Warren with the ball for Kansas City. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Boosie.
Don Boosie doing a nice job fighting through that foul to get his shot off. Excellent tenacity there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And man, does Boosie play hard on both ends. He really takes pride in wreaking havoc and coming up with steals.
The Lakers making a switch here. Cooper's checked in. Good on both.
Knocking down your freebies can help you get in a rhythm and stay there.
Lakers leading by 16. Outside, Scott. Pass to McAdoo. Fader on the way. The shot is good off the backboard. McAdoo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Timeout called by the Kings.
The interior defense has been very subpar, and I bet their coach is letting them know about it.
Allowing far too many points in the painted area, they need to put forth more of an effort defensively.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Neely. Now, here is Knight. He's tightly guarded, and that one, good.
And body control, guiding it in despite the contact. That's really well done.
Didn't give up on the play. Way to stay with it.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Collins checked in for Neely.
One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Scott kicks to McAdoo. Here's Wilkes. He's guarded by Knight. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clever play by Wilkes against close defense. Going through the contact to take the shot.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Cooper against Warren. Pass to Oberding. Got it. Good job in the low post. Oberding's got 4 points this quarter.
And you can count that one as a screen assist. The pick allows him to get free and go right to the rim.
Scott the pass to Wilkes. And it's blocked. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Knight. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Boy, and that'll give them a nice injection. Nothing like a rejection to get a team fired up.
And Kansas City making a change here. Neely's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Nader. Lakers leading by 15. Scott dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Cooper. Shoots over Warren. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Rebounded by McAdoo.
And he may think better of that next time. Had little to no chance to convert there.
To the inside. Here's Cooper overnight. And it's Cooper missing. The Kings have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Warren.
You know, that's what we call a good foul. Make them earn it at the line.
It might not be pretty, but that's the right play in that situation. He saved the layup with that foul.
The Kings shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Lakers leading by 14. Pass to Scott. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Wilkes. 16 points for him. Releases from 15, and that's good off the glass that time. Wilkes has got 18 points in the game.
I think he's got to show more fight than that. Can't give up on the play once you get screened. You got to continue to fight through.
And Coach is definitely going to be frustrated with that effort, or lack of one, that is.
Time called here. The Kings decide to talk it over. Nader's checked in for McAdoo. Kansas City trails by 16. Here's Boosie. Thompson up top. Johnson surveying the floor. It's rebounded by Nader.
He tried to get space with the fadeaway, but it might have just disrupted his shot even more.
Here's Wilkes. Count it from 12.
Jamal Wilkes.
Wilkes has got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, it's really hard to come back if you can't get stops. You've got to figure out a way to stop the bleeding if you're going to come back.
And he looked very comfortable on that one. Not a lot of resistance.
And here are the Kings now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Warren the pass to Collins. Now here's Thompson. Nice ball movement by Kansas City. Shot clock at 5. Johnson, that's for 2. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
Got to clog up these lanes, otherwise Johnson will rip right through them.
Here's Scott. Nothing on the board. Pass to Nader. Back to Scott. Here's Cooper. Over Warren. And it's Cooper missing. Kansas City trails by 16. And there's the drive. Boosie the pass to Thompson. Over Abdul-Jabbar. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Solid defensive effort. Putting in the work to protect the hoop and disrupt his shot.
Scott binds Abdul-Jabbar. Over to the left wing. Here's Wilkes. 20 points for him. They get it again. Nader. Good D by Thompson. Warren against Cooper. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The NBA has expanded this season's playoffs, Mike, from 6 to 8 teams per conference, and no more first-round byes.
And I like the change. No free passes. You have to earn your spot in the conference semifinals. More playoff basketball is always a good thing, guys.
Agreed. That free throw good from Warren. No good on the second free throw. Lakers leading by 15. Here's Cooper. Pass to Johnson. And Thompson sends it back. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Collins checked in for Kansas City. Tipped away and taken away by Johnson. Woodson passes to Drew. And Johnson now top of the key. Nails the wide open jump shot. 6 points for Johnson.
Well, Johnson has his feet ready now. He's shot prepared. All he needs is the ball.
Pass to McGee. Here's Cooper. 5 on the clock. That's tipped. And they're on the break. Hits the mark. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
At the line for your Kings, Mike Woodson. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Los Angeles. They led by as many as 18 points. Pass to McGee. Back to Johnson. Johnson against Cooper. To stop the drought. Rebounded by Kansas City. Thompson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Woodson. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Here's Cooper. Pass to Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar against Thompson. Los Angeles with another miss. Kansas City trails by 11. Johnson in the corner. Here's Drew. Back to Johnson. Puts it up from 17. Chalk up 2 there. Johnson's got 6 here in this quarter.
I like watching Johnson utilize this area of the floor because he's very effective from there.
And the Lakers with possession here. A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Kings. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. Really not the way you want to start the season. Some bad luck right out of the gate. Kevin?
All right, good stuff, DA. That was an important update, Clark, for this team.
Certainly was. The more clarity on an injury, the better for everybody.
Well, as a coach or GM, you want to have a backup plan, but you need to know the timetable.
Here's Thompson after the basket by Los Angeles. Drew passes to Woodson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
When you're struggling to get ahead, a mistake like that is doubly damaging.
Absolutely the wrong time for that kind of slip-up. I agree. It just destroys your momentum.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Johnson outside. Pass to Wilkes. Worthy trying to break free. Good work defensively by Johnson.
And the shooter had really no airspace to get that shot off. That's good D.
Yeah, terrific defense. Doing a great job contesting without fouling.
Here's Drew. Back to Johnson. Top of the key. Wilkes with the rebound. Wilkes has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Most comfortable close to the hoop. Magic Johnson. The majority of his points come inside.
There's 1:40 left now here in the second. Here's Drew. Pass to Oberding. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. 5 to shoot. Here's Johnson. Thompson dishes to Johnson. Here's Drew. Thompson finds Johnson. Here's Woodson. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Woodson's got 8 points.
Great job getting it to the open man. Johnson, an excellent teammate.
There's 1 minute left here in the second. Lakers leading by 11. Elbow shot is on the way. Johnson can't hit.
Even though they came up empty, that's exactly the shot they want.
They'll take that kind of look every time down the floor. Hopefully with a different result next time.
Here's Drew. Pass to Woodson over Cooper. And that one's good. Woodson. Woodson's got it back down to single digits for Kansas City. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Here's Johnson. And he gets it to go. Johnson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
The energy Magic brings to his offensive game is undeniable. His passion and joy in playing, palpable. No way for the defender to keep up with him there.
Here's Drew. A 3-ball. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They led by as many as 18 points. Right wing, here's the 3. Rebound by the Kings. Thompson's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Drew. The shot missing. Worthy with the defensive effort. Los Angeles leading by 11. Johnson up top. He's guarded by Johnson. Worthy outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's and Kansas City shooting 41% for the game.
At 6'7", Eddie Johnson is your prototypical swing player. Can shoot it, defend, nice size.
For Kansas City, they have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And Johnson drops them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Johnson outside. Pass to Wilkes. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Abdul-Jabbar misses. Kansas City trails by 9. Here's Drew. Thompson with it. Defended by Abdul-Jabbar. Drew passes to Johnson. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Johnson's got 12 points in the game.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Lakers leading by 7. Johnson outside. Pass to Cooper. Over Woodson. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Cooper's got his second basket of the night.
I like watching Cooper make fast decisions on offense, recognizing when to take the shot.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Drew. Here's Woodson. He's guarded by Cooper. Here's Woodson. Johnson finds Thompson. Over Abdul-Jabbar. Thompson misses. Lakers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Johnson outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. And now it's an 11-point Laker lead.
I like that they're putting in the work, trying to build this lead out.
Because in the NBA, no lead is safe.
Time called here. The Kings decide to talk it over. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. There's the drive. Woodson. Again, the miss by the Kings. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They led by as many as 18 points. Cooper kicks to Johnson. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And no good that time. Here's Drew. They get a hand on it. Johnson, the pass to Drew. Johnson, right side. 5 on the clock. Over Cooper. And Kansas City misses again.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Johnson outside. To the middle. Pass to Cooper. Lets the three fly. Here's Wilkes. Johnson outside. Johnson draws the double. Here's Worthy. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The Lakers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. Kansas City trails by 12. Mike, they are desperate to find a basket.
They're having a really hard time out there.
You're right. Pass to Johnson. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Johnson's got 14 points for the game.
I think Johnson is asserting himself nicely so far, and the stroke on his shot has looked really good.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Johnson. Here's Wilkes. 20 points for him. And that one drops. Wilkes has got 22 points.
Not exactly the most solid screen you'll see. Still works, though.
Pass to Oberding. Thompson, a screen on Cooper. And he drives in. Woodson passes to Thompson.
Los Angeles foul. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. First personal foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Lakers.
They fed the post all game long, and it's really paid off. Dominating attack from that part of the floor in this one.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play. Running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense down the floor.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Now Johnson. 8 points for him. Pass to Wilkes. Johnson with the block. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Lakers leading by 11. Here's Cooper. Back to Johnson. Misses from short range. The Kings have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements.
So active on offense. Because Johnson looks for his shot often, it puts defenders in compromising spots.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Lakers. They led by as many as 18 points. Out left to the wing. Here's Cooper, 6 to shoot. Pass to Wilkes. Johnson, that's for 2. The good-looking shot from the wing. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice clean stroke on Magic's jumper there. You can tell he's got that shot locked in.
Here's Drew. Johnson up top. From 20 feet out, James Worthy comes up with a rebound. Worthy's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Johnson now top of the key. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Johnson's got 12 in the game.
Magic so adept at taking what the defense gives him. Nice shot.
Drew passes to Thompson. Out to the right wing. Now here's Johnson. Guarded closely. Over Wilkes. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is kept back down to 11. Some big points there from Johnson.
Well, he's just that good, guys. Sometimes even the best defense can't slow him down.
Worthy sets a screen for Johnson. Pass to Worthy. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. 13 points in the game. And it's the Kings with the ball. Here's Drew. Thompson up top. Over to the wing. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Wing shot on the way. Johnson can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 13. Here's Johnson. And there's a whistle. And that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's foul number 2 for him. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Kansas City shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Here's Drew, defended by Scott. Knight passes to Boucher. Pass to Oberding. Kansas City needs to get off a shot. Good work defensively by Worthy. Lakers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Kept alive. And Johnson is right there. And the Lakers lead by 15.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
Thompson sets the pick for Knight. Pass to Drew. Here's Boucher. They set the pick. to the inside. Oberding's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 15. Johnson kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson, the pass to Worthy. Shoots from the baseline. And good, coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Worthy's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Confidence poking through on that mid-ranger. Tough shot to get a feel for.
Here's Boosie. Pass to Oberding. Now Thompson. Defended by Abdul-Jabbar. Trying to end the drought. Thompson misses. LA has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the dunk by Worthy.
They've gotten out to a big lead because of superior play on both ends.
No better way to do it. It's much easier to win games when you own both sides of the floor.
Coach, a tough stretch for this offense.
I'd say they need to get back to what they do best. Right now, that's a question mark.
A big question mark. Here's Thompson, and that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. The second chance effort.
At almost 9 feet, Kareem's wingspan is practically inescapable, helping him knock away shots.
Scott, the pass to Johnson. Rebound by the Kings. 1:49 left in the third quarter of the game. Down low, it's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. On the wing, Scott. Still scoreless. And count it from 19 feet away. And the Lakers lead by 21. And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for Kansas City. 1:21 left in the third quarter. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Scott. Over Drew. Scott can't get it to go. Coach Fratello, a basket here would be huge.
They need to break up this run.
Here's Boosie. The screen from Thompson. Here's Boosie. Shoots over Johnson. And Kansas City misses again.
They desperately need something to fall.
Well, they're on the wrong side of a big run. Never a good feeling.
They continue to keep the pedal to the metal, pushing the pace and finding early offense.
That's been a major factor, keeping the pedal to the metal.
And so Kansas City now, after the basket by the Lakers. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Drew passes to Boosie. To the paint. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Wilkes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
At the line for the Lakers, Jamal Wilkes, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Just 4 seconds left in the third. And here's Warren for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Kings shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. McGee against Knight. Knocks it loose. Here's McAdoo with the teardrop. Rebound by Neely. Knight against McGee. Knight dishes to Collins. Basket counts. Collins has got his first 2 points.
This is the creativity he brings to this offense. Fantastic at involving his teammates with his passing.
Here's Scott. Nails it from the high post.
Room to fire from mid-range, and he's more than capable of knocking that down.
Scott's gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor. Outside Knight. Wide open look, and the shot goes down.
He's capable of getting creative in pick and rolls, especially when you consider his ball handling skills.
And it's McGee atop the key. And Mike, this is our 4th year with the 3-point shooting line. How do you feel about the change now that it seems like it's not going away? It's here to stay.
Definitely makes for some interesting finishes and tactics. Teams haven't really used it that much. Seems more like a novelty at the moment.
How do you think these coaches, Mike, are coaching their teams with this 3-point line in play?
I'm not sure every coach has bought into it, but there certainly are those who really believe in it, and you're going to start to see them up the numbers every game.
Now, here's Knight. Shoots over McGee. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Cooper. Up again. Here's McAdoo. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Warren the pass to Neely. One-on-one here. Here's McGee. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Excellent work turning defense into offense.
Gambles always look good when you guess right.
Here's Boosie. Outside Warren. Over Scott. Warren, good. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Pass to McAdoo. And here's McGee. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cooper. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
With him, the scouting report says you've got to go over the screen.
Absolutely. He'll hurt you from deep, so you have to fight through those picks.
Here's Boosie. For the past 2 seasons, Coach, it's been the Lakers and the 76ers in the finals. Will we, do you think, see the rubber match this season?
Well, the Sixers were the most dominant playoff team we've ever seen. 12-1 on their way to the title, but the East is loaded. I think the Lakers will be back to the finals before Philly.
I know. Veterans, too, on both teams, Mike. It's going to be fun to watch them as they work with younger players on both rosters. Here's Boosie after the basket by Los Angeles. High post, Johnson. Worthy on him. Johnson can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Up top, Worthy. Shoots over Johnson. It's Worthy missing. And Kansas City shooting a meager 37% for the game. Here's Boosie. He's guarded by Cooper. Boosie, the pass to Johnson. Inside, McAdoo.
Oh! Whoa!
Whoa!
Stylish jam by McAdoo. He is such an impressive athlete.
Coach Fratello, a big issue for them. I know it drives you crazy. Turnovers.
You just can't afford to give away anything in this league.
Here's Boosie. Johnson down low. Worthy on him. Clock at 4. With the shot. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Lakers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Rebounded by Kansas City. Johnson right side. And Kansas City misses again.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. It's not even been a factor.
Worthy finds McGee. And this season, the return of the slam dunk contest. Mike, we last saw it in 1977 as a season-long event. You happy to see it once again?
Absolutely. I like making it part of All-Star Weekend, much like the ABA did in '76. We'll see if almost a decade later, Dr. J can repeat as champ.
You are like me in that when you just see the magnificence, the physicality, the athleticism, it really is eye-opening, isn't it?
Can we add the word creativity for a lot of them?
Gosh, yeah. Yes, absolutely. And it's the Kings with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Count it. Here's Cooper. Pass to McGee. Pulls up. High post. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And there's the bucket. Stand with it on the offensive glass. Getting it done.
In the paint, Kareem can be so dominant, finishing even while the defense is all over him.
Here's Boosie. He's guarded by Cooper. Boosie, the pass to Johnson. Shoots over Worthy. Rebound the Lakers. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 16th rebound on the night. Pass to Cooper. Rebound by Neely. Neely's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Johnson with the bounce pass. Here's Boosie. Johnson finds Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Over Abdul-Jabbar. Shot by Collins, no good.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
McGee, the pass to Cooper. And Clark, with so many stars now entering the NBA, the player versus player storylines are numerous.
Yeah, they're actually too hard to count. You think about Kareem and Malone is a great one, Moses and the captain Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but you get the feeling that the Magic Bird matchup is going to be a great battle for years to come. Great players, MVP caliber players on great teams.
Here's Knight after the basket by Los Angeles. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Lakers ball.
Things going from bad to worse. Trailing big and sloppy turnovers like that one, not helping things.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Nader. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Nails the hook.
Once Kareem gets it there, the defense has no chance. He owns one of the most unblockable shots in the game.
And here are the Kings now. Here's Drew. Thompson, a screen on Scott. Drew passes to Johnson. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Outside, Scott. Goes back up. A nice shot by Nader.
How do you stop a guy that big inside? Nader gets his way.
Looking to stem the tide, Mike.
Somehow, anyhow, trying to stop this run.
The screen from Thompson. Poked away. Johnson outside. Clock at 6. To the wing on the left. Woodson. Again, the miss by the Kings. LA's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. McGee's shot is off.
Always rough to miss a layup like that. The defense bothered him for sure.
Johnson, the pass to Drew. Here's Oberding. Here's Woodson. It's a big high bounce and goes in. The Lakers with the ball. Outside, Scott. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Nails the baby hook. And that's 10 points here for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And Kansas City shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Thompson, a screen on Scott. Drew passes to Thompson. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
Thompson passes to Drew. 6 to shoot.
Obviously, Kareem's length helps him on defense, but his focus also deserves some of the credit.
Outside, Scott.
2 minutes.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Keep doing work inside. Close range looks like that will keep your lead safe. Stay on the attack.
I agree. The defense has to shut the door on those kinds of shots if they want to turn this around.
Now here's Thompson. On the wing, Johnson. A rebound by the Lakers. Naders got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Lakers.
No question about this one, delivering a decisive victory here.
They were able to execute better and made the most of their chances. Fantastic performance from the whole roster.
You said it. And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
He blocked some shots, changed some others. Seems like he's always lurking in the shadows. Perfect pass there, understanding how to set up his teammate.
Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Scott, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Thompson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Not coasting to victory, they're running through the tape. Run through that finish line.
That's how you do it. Keep it going through the checkered flag.
54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Drew. Thompson, a screen on Scott. Drew passes to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. The 3. Johnson missing again. Thompson against Scott. Pass to Garrett. Now here is Abdul-Jabbar. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
What a performance tonight. A comfortable road dub.
These don't come too often, so you have to savor them.
Here's Drew. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And to seal a road win, Mike, with this kind of margin, tells you the confidence that right now this team is playing with.
A statement win. Took the home crowd completely out of it and won going away.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, and our entire 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.